Hello everyone, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of the Star Trek figure, Mr. Spock by Art Asylum. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at him in packaging, and we're going to take a look at the figure and his accessories, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on him. And just remember, if you do like this review, go ahead and check out my Star Trek playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. So here he is in packaging. I do like the overall look for the packaging for this figure. First off, I love the coloring to the background. I like how they have degrees and stuff here on the side. You got Kirk, Spock, McCoy, and the Enterprise in this corner in sort of a motion picture look to it, which I do like that. You do have this window here where you can see Spock, all his accessories. And I like the factor that they actually shaped it like the Federation emblem. I think that's pretty cool as well. You got Star Trek right here, his name, and what series he's from. All right, spin this around this way. All right, you got a collector coin here on the side. Spin them around to the back. You have a little bit about the figure. Everybody that's part of this wave, the second wave coming, and a little bit of legal. So, all that, whoops, sorry. So with all that being said, let's open him up and see what he's about. Alright, so here he is out of packaging. I like the overall look to him. He's a good looking figure. He doesn't come with holes in his feet, so I'm going to try to do this review without a stand. But he so far stands pretty well. So let's start off with the rotation. So we have this side here. Alright. Got back. Alright. You have this side. And then back to the front. Alright. So now that we've done that, let's start looking at his details up close. So first off, I love the head sculpt to him. Really captures the look of a young, Mr. Spock and what have you. So I do like the overall look to that. I like the emblem on his shirt. Now, the neat thing about these figures is the shirt piece is like a rubber. It's like a loose rubber. So it captures that loose fitting shirt look on these figures. I do like that. He has his rank insignias here on each side. And then, of course, he has to have his iconic Vulcan greeting. Okay. So I do like the overall detail to this figure. Now, let's start looking at his points of articulation. So, his arm down. The head does move. He has a shoulder joint with a swivel. You have an elbow joint and a wrist joint. All right, those arms up. He doesn't have any body movement in here. Actually, he has a little bit there. So he does have some body movement in there. I am incorrect. I'm sorry. Spin him around this way. You have a thigh joint, a swivel, all right, a knee joint. I think he has a swivel at the top of the boot. And then he also has an ankle joint. So at this point, oops, get that knee in place. There we go. So at this point, I overall think he's a good looking figure. I like him at this point in time. Alright, so let's start looking at his accessories. So first off, he comes with a Star Trek Art Asylum coin. So you got the Federation logo here. The Art Asylum logo there. He comes with a tricorder. Very nicely detailed. I love the strap on here. I like how they have like a more rubber strap to it, so that's really nice. All right. He has an alternate hand. All right, for his phaser, which we have right here. All right. Check out the detail on the top. All right. So now let's see how well all this works with them. So that's going to be for this hand. That pops out pretty easily. Oof, there it goes. All right, so that hand swapped out pretty easily. No issues. All right, put the phaser in here. All right, so he holds the phaser very well. No issues with that. All right, let's swap this hand back off because I just realized that this is the hand that holds the tricorder. So first off, see how well tricorder fits around them. All right, tricorder fits around his shoulders pretty easily. No issues with that. And now let's hold them. There we go. So the tricorder fits in his hand very easily. I don't have any issues with that as well. So everything seems to fit pretty well in his hands. And the one alternate hand he does have swaps out pretty well. Okay, so my final thoughts on this figure is I like him. I like him a lot. I like these Art Asylum figures. They were very well detailed. They definitely captured the overall look to the figure. Like, I like the overall sculpt to him. He definitely really looks like Mr. Spock, you know, Leonard Nimoy from the original series. And some of the details that they keep with this figure are really nice. Like, I do like this rubbery for the shirt. It definitely gives it that loose fit look to it. All the joints work very well. I didn't have any issues with any of that. His hand and accessories swapped out very easily, went into his hands pretty easily. So overall, I do like this figure. I only have maybe one minor issue with it, and that's the factor that I would have liked this hand to be able to swap out. I mean, yes, we all wanted to have Mr. Spock in his iconic pose, you know, live long and prosper and what have you. But I think it'd be nice to be able to swap this hand out and maybe put like another hand in there, like when he's holding a phaser. You know, obviously Mr. Spock is not going to have, you know, live long and prosper while he's holding a phaser at you. So that's my only issue with this figure, and that's a minor issue. You know, matter of fact, that there might even be other figures that you know might have a closed fist, and you could just swap that hand out with another figure. But that's just a minor issue. Other than that, I love this figure. I definitely feel like he captures the overall look of Mr. Spock and what have you. So with that being said, I hope you all did like this review. If you did, go ahead and check out my Star Trek playlist and hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So until the next one, late.